Hello, just wanted to do a little update since having my thyroidectomy and lymph nodes removed. Today is, what is today? Friday, April 15th. I had my surgery the morning of Tuesday, April 12th. So about 3 days post-op, still really stiff. I just wanted to get on here and make a video while I'm still feeling it, so it's not like a week later and I'm like, oh, it wasn't so bad. Which, I mean, I am 3 days and it already is loosening up, but I'm still very stiff. I think, honestly, if I would have just had a thyroidectomy, I don't know if it would have been as bad, but you can see there's like bruising and everything over here, because I had some tumors that were really high up, so they really had to get in there and take them out, so I think that's what's causing a lot of the soreness. Again, I just wanted to talk about the process from going to, I went to the Mayo Clinic here in Rochester, Minnesota, is where I had mine done. Just the process and leading up to here. I'm hoping to maybe make another video later of like just tips and things that I learned, or wish that somebody would have told me before going into it, just because when I was trying to look for videos and stuff, I really couldn't find a lot of information on that. I'm going to probably try not to make this too long, just because if I do talk for too long, I begin to lose my voice. So Tuesday, my check-in time was 5:45 a.m. So I got there, brought me back to the surgical, the pre-surgery room. There I undressed, had a surgical gown, had so many people coming in and asking me my name, my date of birth, what I was doing, giving me, they put like a sticker on my butt with the extra lymph nodes they're going to be taking out. They're thinking the surgery is going to be about 4 hours, which I think it ended up being like 3.5. So did that. The anesthesiologist came in. I made sure to tell him I get super nauseous with any anesthesia. Like, I just had my son 3 months ago, and even like both times I've had children, the epidural, within like 30 minutes I'm throwing up. So I just really didn't want to wake up feeling super nauseous, which he said that they're just going to put something behind my ear and kind of help me through all that. So that was really good. Everybody was super friendly, super caring. You know, I feel like they must be like trained to like ask you questions or talk to you to get your mind off of things, because they were always like asking me like, oh, you know, do you have children, like where are you from, you know, just to not be thinking about the fact that you're going to be going into surgery like the next half hour. So then they got the IV, so they want to do all that before you get in there. So I had like I haven't taken a shower yet, so I have tape on me. I don't know if you can see that, but like I had an IV here, and then another one in my forearm, and then I had like a total of like 3 IVs at one point that were in me. And then pretty much came in, told me what they were going to do. They marked my neck with the surgeon's initials so that they knew the right guy was doing the surgery, I guess. And then, yeah, then the nurse came in and I pumped one more time. I'm still nursing. And then my husband had to go, and then they rolled me down, and I'm kind of saying my prayers like the whole time going down the hallway. And the nurse, I'm just trying to be caring, you know, asking me about my kids and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to not think about it, but at the same time I want to say some prayers and prepare myself. At this point, like going down the ridiculously long hallway to the surgery room, like I was starting to like get, I wouldn't say upset, but like get emotional. Like my eyes were watering. I was losing like you know, like the control of my jaw, my lips were quivering. I was wearing a face mask, but, and then we got to the OR, my surgeon was there, super great guy, you know, came up, said they're going to take good care of me, and they had everything set up, and then they brought me in there. They, again, asked me my name, asked me my date of birth, asked me what I'm doing there, you know, and at this point, like, I could barely talk. I'm, like, trying to, like, hold back crying. I was scared. So, even now, thinking about it, yeah, it's, you know, it's scary. Like, I haven't gone underneath anesthesia since I was, like, I don't know, like 12 when I got some teeth taken out. So I was just nervous, you know, and obviously just knowing, this long journey I'm gonna have after me. Once you get a body organ out, like, there's no going back from that. So, just kind of nerve-wracking. But yeah, so told him all that stuff, got in there, so many lights, there's so many lights in that operating room, and they kind of lifted me and put me, on the operating table, and all these people just, like, came in, they were putting stickers on me, IVs, what they did tell me before I went in there, that when the, stuff that pushes you to sleep goes in your body, it kind of hurts, which it did, like, I mean, just, like, only for, like, 10-15 seconds, if that, but I was like, oh, okay, that's painful, and then, I remember, like, the nurse that rolled me down there, she's like, here's my hand, like, you can hold it, so I just remember, like, squeezing her hand, like, so hard, because I was just, like, and she was, like, wiping the tears from my face, like, she was so nice, and then I just remember thinking about my boys, and I could hear my heartbeat, like, on the monitor. I could hear the monitor that had my heartbeat, and I was going so fast, and I just remember them saying, like, okay, we're going to give this to you just to calm me down a little bit, and so they put the mask over my face, and then that's when I started getting kind of lightheaded, thinking about my boys, and then, next thing I knew, I was waking up in the post-surgery room. You know, they had the mask on, so I was, like, taking that off, and they had these things in my nose, and I was asking if they could take that out, asking for my husband, which obviously he was in, like, the room I was going to be going to after that. Couldn't really feel anything at that time, like, I was just really, really groggy, and then, I remember, them asking me if I needed any pain medicine, and I remember saying I'm nursing, I don't want to take any, but the nurse was like, well, we can give you some fentanyl, that will take the edge off, and I was just like, okay, sure, so I ended up having to, like, dump my milk for, like, the next 12 hours or so, which, whatever, and then, so they gave me that, and then brought me to my post-op room where my husband was, and yeah, they took me from, like, the gurney to my bed, and I had, like, another piece of, like, white gauze over this, so I couldn't even see this, you know. I remember just asking my husband, like, how does it look, how bad does it look, or how big is it, and, you know, he's like, oh, it looks fine, it looks good, and then, yeah, and then the rest is kind of blurry. I remember, like, they gave me some Jell-O, so I ate that didn't feel too bad going down, my lips were really numb, I remember, like, trying to eat, and, like, fell out of my mouth, which, awesome, but, you know, I figured that out and started eating. My back of my teeth, like, they felt like, you know, like, if you ever have a cavity and you have Novocaine, it starts to wear off, that's what it felt like, so they said that, it might be the lack of calcium, so, they got me some Tums, some calcium, because they did say that, you know, they for sure left 2 parathyroid glands in, which control your calcium and vitamin D, but they're probably stunned, so it might be a week or 2 before they start working, so I had to do a prescription, calcium vitamin D pill as well, twice a day, but hopefully I'll only have to take that for 2 weeks. I know there's some people that had to take that for the rest of their life, so all of their parathyroid glands get removed or they just get damaged, which the surgeon said he didn't think the top 2 ones were going to be damaged or anything, and the bottom two they won't know until they dissect my thyroid and see if it got taken in there or not. And then yeah, I spent the night in the hospital. I just remember it's just really, really stiff. Like, it wasn't really even painful, I wouldn't say. It was just really uncomfortable. Like, I just feel like there's like a string from like my chin to like, you know, the top of my chest that's just like pulling down, and I'm trying to, you know, open up and relax and loosen it up, and it's just very difficult to do that.